Hi everyone, Tyler Manion here, NPC and IFBB Pro League Vice President, and these will be the recaps for the Miami Muscle Beach Pro. First, we'll start off with the Bikini division. In first place, we had Maria. I think Maria brought another great look to this show. Overall, her physique is very balanced, top to bottom. Nothing is really overpowering anything. She has a great flow, a good hourglass shape in her front pose. From the back, I think she's peaking much better now. She could still use a little bit more to her upper and outer glutes, just a little bit more depth and fullness there. Other than that, I think that they've found the recipe for their peak. I think Pittsburgh was her best peak for sure. This one wasn't too far off. Obviously, she did well last weekend as well, winning the Clash before. So it will be nice to see her at the Olympia this year and see what kind of damage she can do. In second place, we had India. I think India brought by far her best look to this show. Their peak was absolutely perfect. She was in perfect bikini condition. She had a great back pose, a great bikini walk. The main thing for India is still improving the front pose a little bit more. She can still fill out her upper body just a touch more, and she can also use a little bit more definition to her midsection. So overall, I think she did a great job, and this is a package that she brought here that will be very, very dangerous moving forward, trying to get that Olympia qualification. In third place, we had Cassandra. I think Cassandra brought a very good package to this show. Overall, she's a nice hourglass shape in her front pose. She is pretty good balance from top to bottom. A couple things that I think she can tweak are her shoulders are a little bit on the big or more pronounced side. They can come down just a tiny bit. And a second thing is she has a very, very pronounced quad sweep. So even though in person she's really not a muscular girl, it gives the illusion of muscularity in her front pose with her leg. So almost toning down the quad sweep or what she's doing there to make that appear less so it's more in balance with the rest of her leg will make her physique that much better. From the back, she had a great back pose. Her glutes were full. They stayed pretty full while she did her bikini walk. Overall, the conditioning was spot on. So she did a very good job at this show and is another girl I think is going to be very competitive throughout this year. In fourth, we had Brittany. I think Brittany's done a good job of bringing down the upper body since Pittsburgh. She has changed the way she's posing, so it doesn't accentuate her muscularity in her upper body. I think she's also come down in size a little bit since then as well. She needs to continue doing this going forward. At this show, she was a little bit watery in her lower body. Her glutes weren't popping the way they did in Pittsburgh. She didn't quite display the depth and the pop that she needed to in her glutes. So it's balancing out the conditioning of when she was a little bit harder in Pittsburgh and obviously here. Needs to come in between that for the lower body conditioning. Continue to do what she's been doing with her upper body. And again, this was a very competitive show. So no shame in fourth place here. She wasn't at her best, but I know that once she hits her peak rate, again, she'll be competitive as well throughout the year. And that's the recap for Bikini for Miami.